Yo, 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 yo. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Who we got in here? Drummond, what up? E-Rock on top of the block. Hit that spot. Let's get Johnny in here. Gianni, if he wants. I'm not going to invite Two-Tone because he never comes in anymore. So, what's up? Good day, mate. Good day from New Zealand. From New Zealand. The helm of Jimmy Thunder and David Tua. I probably sound like I'm just slow, right? Not a good accent. What are you gonna do? What's going on, people? Mo, what up, Mo? People are trying to stir shit between me and Tone. That's just silly because we've never had any problems. So I'd love to hear. What are you talking about? This bobblehead seemed to be a waste of fucking time. Nobody wants it. What exactly are you talking about, Mo? I'd love to hear that. Off topic, but have you heard? It's okay. Have you heard? Miles? Is that like a dick joke? Like Miles a dick in his mouth or something? Because I don't. Slides and counter. I like that name. I'm doing a video I'm going to drop, and I'm talking about sliding and countering. Vincent Petway versus Simon Brown. It'll drop. David Tua was a deadly left hook artist in that he sure was. Not just left, though. Joe Frazier was more of just a left hook artist. David Tua, both hands were power. Good afternoon. Philly is in the house, even though it's a shithole. I like you. What was that place called that we went to, Tia, in Philly? The diner with all the it's like a fifth. What was it called? I think I told it was 50 style diner. I told you about it when we went. I mentioned it. It's a chain, I believe. It's all like 50s in style.
Juniors or something?
Juniors?
It's like a hot dog joint.
What's up, Shane? What was that, Tia? Oh, Tia said you're a little fruitcake and you're a bitch. Sorry, Shane, that's what she said. Philadelphia. No, it's not called Philadelphia. It's in Philadelphia. Petway had Brown swinging in the air. Classic. Yeah, you're going to see it. I'm about to drop it. I actually finished shooting it and writing it. I just got to put it together. It'll be out by tonight. A young kid rapper. He's awful, but there's kind of fun side to his songs. No, I wouldn't. Why would I? What? Tone just made a joke on his stream and someone called into TVB like, oh my God. What joke did he make? Talk to me. What did he say? I'm an old bald guy or something? Okay, you're going to start it. I'm going to ask. First, what was a joke that he made? And then what did the person calling in say exactly? Whatever. Not exactly. Whatever you can remember. You love Philadelphia? The only thing I love about Philadelphia is the cream cheese. And I have to buy it in a New York grocery store. Philly's beautiful? Yeah, if beautiful is a shithole to you. If you have LASIK eye surgery. I moved out of Philly before. I know, you said that. I know. But what was that spot called? Come on. You don't remember? It's a diner. It was in Philly. It was like a 50s themed diner that's a chain. Come on, you got to help me out here. I mean, I'm sure anybody can just Google that. It'll pop up. But I don't remember. No me gusta. Johnny Rockets? No. Johnny Rockets isn't a Philly. This is like only in Philly. Or at least, it's definitely not in New York. It's definitely not. I don't think it's in Connecticut, although I don't. Nifty 50s?
Yes.
Shane just knew that. How the fuck did you know that, Shane? Are you sure, T?
I'm positive.
That was it, Shane. How?
So lit up with.
He must have just Googled it because he's really stupid. You know what I mean? And gay.
Back off.
She said back up. Well, okay, Shane, you got it. Nifty. How'd you know that? All jokes aside, did you just Google it? It's probably easy. Google 50s chain diner in Philly. It'll probably pop right up. It was actually really cool. We went. It was weird. There was like all high school kids. No, it was girls, right? Not even kids. It was just high school.
It was like a
It's like
sports team.
80% high school girls, and they all had their hair in the same braid. It was not cornrow, and they're white. The majority of French braids, and there were like majority of them were white, and they were wearing like a high school jackets. So it turned out I found out it was, but I'm talking like the whole diner, like 50, 60 of them. So I go in, I feel like I'm on mushrooms. I'm like, we just drove 3 hours. I'm like, it was bright, and all these girls have the same fucking braid in their hair, the same braid, the shit that goes like this, and then it like little things in the back, and then it goes down into like a braided ponytail down. And they all have the same fucking hair. They're all white girls, and they're all dressed like they're wearing like their high school jackets. And I was like, what the fuck did we like? Is that what happens in Philly? High school girls just go to diners. And mind you, it was like 11 p.m. at night on a Friday night. Turned out it was they went to a local high school, and they were celebrating some kind of, it was a match. Yeah, they're like on a rugby team or basketball team, but it was just creepy walking in. Shane said Google. Johnny Rockets I've been to. They have those all over. Philly cheesesteaks are heart attack bricks. Let's be honest. Philly cheesesteaks are heart attack bricks. Come on, Mo. Mo, hit me with the info. What Tone say, and then what did the person calling in say? I know you wish you were still living in New York City. That's a fact. Except for the expensiveness. I'm good with it being cheaper out here. The truth be told, if I had to pick one, I'd pick New York. But if I could pick both, I would do that. That would be the shit I'd like to do. Maybe even do, like Kieran was saying this, and I've thought about this for years. He'd rather live in the suburbs during the week and then come to the city on the weekends to chill. Most people do it the other way around. I wouldn't mind doing that. I would do that. Go Birds. Oh, that reminds me of Patrick, my friend Patrick. The Eagles, the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, I don't follow football at all, but apparently I learned from him they call them birds because, well, eagle is a bird. Durr. Nifty 50s. It was good food. Waitresses were really nice. I would go there again. We tried to Google some like place to eat, and it took us to some divey ass fucking ratchet bar that it looked like it was on the corner of where Rocky lived in Rocky 1. I was like, ugh, not doing that. Then we kept driving. We saw Nifty 50s. It was like lit up. We're like, oh, okay, let's check that out. I'm going to dip out for a while, but I'm going to say Ryan needs a Rod Salka. Again, I don't know what that means. Like Salka these nuts? Like what? Who's Rod Salka? Tio does need to chill out. Tone just said you don't really care about TBV and border wars stuff anymore. That's a fact. And people took it. Tim is throwing shots at you. You know, wow. But that's true. I don't give a fuck about that. Why would I? I never. Truth be told, I never gave a fuck. I don't want to say I didn't give a fuck, but you know, I guess when you're on there with somebody like Ness, you see his how he has fallouts with everybody, and of course he's not paying me. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I didn't feel like I was working for somebody. I knew we had fallouts with people. He was a real volatile kind of dude. Like even though with me we never really, but so I didn't feel like it was a community for me. You know what I mean? Because of how all the other co-hosts, what would happen with pretty much all of them, and how moody he would be, and how he made it very clear a lot. This is his show. It's like I'm not we're doing this. We're collabing. So I didn't get paid, so that's why I didn't care about it. Now, if I was making money and I felt valued, that's a different. I'm loyal if that's the case, but not when nobody gives a fuck. When they'll fucking they wouldn't piss on you if you're on fire and they don't pay you a penny. Like that was just us collabing. That's all it was. It was nothing more. And don't get me wrong, like I love doing it. It was fun. Helped build my my fan base. I helped build his too. Because let's not forget, I had millions and millions of fucking eyeballs on me all the time. Now, granted, that doesn't translate as much on YouTube, but still, there was still value for it in him as well, which is why he let me on. He's not stupid. If I was some random douchebag, he wouldn't fucking let me on. He's smart. What up, Talib? I just think people just see you as a part of the community. No, and I get it. And I kind of did, but I always had those reservations because of what I'm saying, because of his personality and his interactions with other co-hosts. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember I got sick for like 2 weeks. I got really bad. Remember I had pneumonia, like both lungs. I didn't go on the show. He didn't check it. He didn't give 2 fucks. I'm not saying he should, but like when I'm part of a community, it's just a little something. They're like, yo, you good? Nothing. And I didn't even expect it. I'm just thinking all this now. Like, oh, he didn't, and I don't expect him to. That's just what it was. It was me just collabing with somebody. And I'm still down to go on. You know what I mean? If the cards fall in the right place, we sort our shit out privately. What up, Anthony? Kev Rock. I'm leaning more toward Bud in September. Well, Kevin, I think we've talked about this. I have met them both in person, and there is a noticeable size difference favoring, drumroll, Terrence Crawford. He's a bigger dude. So I got it 50-50. Canelo curb stomps Bud. People are going to say, of course they will. Of course they will. They won't give a fuck because the truth is he could say he walks around 185 his whole life. We just know what he fought at. And all the years that we've looked at him with our eyes, he's never been nowhere near 185. Because even if he was 185, that's when he's not training. There's no cameras on him. He probably has clothes on. We just know what we see. So, yeah, absolutely. Crawford 1 KO in 3 years. Oh, come on, vlog. Yo, Erox, don't be biased and twist shit because you need that Canelo meat lovers joint. Come on, vlogs. You know damn well Bud also had an 8-year knockout streak, knocking out everybody he ever fought at welterweight, which is legendary shit. That 3 years is because he didn't fucking fight. He only fought once in 3 years. And he went up in weight. Come on, don't do that. We got to be balanced here, man. Let's not go all or nothing. How you I've been doing? I'm okay. A little stressed, but I'm okay. A little stressed. Personal stuff, business stuff, stress. But as my man, Attorney Bailey said, be thankful. Be thankful for what I got now. And my wife says that too, actually. My wife always says that. Be thankful for what you got. Don't be thankful for what you might not have. Or for what you might have. Canelo hasn't KO'd someone in 4 years, so obviously he's washed now. Yeah, that's not true either. He's been fighting out of his weight class for years. The last person anywhere close to his real weight was Munguia, I guess, and Caleb, who he stopped. Crawford stylistically reminds me of Mike McCallum. I like that. Ooh, I like that a lot, Slide. Yeah, in the pocket, but was slick with it. He had good power. I like that. I like this. Yo, Slide, I don't think you've been in this room before, have you? So we get to know all of our community members up in this bitch. Question. Your age range, if you're not comfortable, and where are you from? Let's hear it. Steph! Where the fuck have you been, Steph? Steph's here. Steph first played me out because he hasn't been in here for a while. And he's here. Welcome back, my man. Glad to see you. That was sarcasm. I had a feeling, but 44 from heart. Oh shit, you by me. You know where I'm at, Slide? Go to. You're my age range, which is why you're talking about these old fighters, which I love. You know where I'm at? You know where I'm living now? Just moved here. Was forced to move here, but I'm here. Okay, what about defeating 3 undefeated world champions in 11 months? Yes, Bud had a KO streak, but come on, Khan. Oh my goodness. Kell Brook and Ymir Khan were some of the best fighters in their weight classes. The problem is Bud is just better, but they also went up in weight to fight Bud. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Actually, no, Brook didn't, but those were great fighters. You kidding? I thought Brook might have been better than all of them at one point, and then obviously it was proven wrong. I know, man, just the mustache. Have you seen this mustache? Fucking Steph. Wasn't I telling you guys there was mad regular community members that have just not been coming around lately? Steph Brown. Steph biggity Brown is biggity back. And he's never wiggity whack. What up, Rob? Canelo fights above his weight. He does. At least one weight. I think he's really a middleweight, personally. Crawford's bigger, but sucks down to 147 just be competitive with smaller guys. But you might, okay, I like that point, and that's a valid point. But what people don't realize is the fighter who sucks down, and that sounds extremely tooty, also has a cross to bear. It affects them. It affects their bodies negatively. It's not all roses on dudes who dry out and make weight. They get affected in a bad way. Brook hasn't fought 473 years in Con. Do me a favor, Erox. Send yourself a 2-liter of Haterade. Okay, please. And a Guadalajara special meat lovers pizza. Send it to yourself. Have a few slices. Chill out. Chill out. Y'all tripping. Who's y'all? Crawford is huge compared to Spence when he fought. I know. That doesn't mean, I know. And if Crawford's really been, because remember we had a dude come in the room, oh, I know him, blah, blah, blah. Who the fuck, he's walked around, now you're telling me dropping 40 pounds every fight for the last 8 years, walking around 180 and fighting at 140? Nah. I don't know. Didn't get the alert. Trying to not to complain. I'll be good though. Thank you for asking. Peace with you. Oh, you had a rough patch? Me too. Massachusetts? Get the fuck out of here. Try again. It's Connecticut, man. Norwalk. I was forced to move for the first time in my life out of my hometown of NYC. And we came to Norwalk. And as you know, it's only about 45 minutes from Manhattan, but I'm a little suburban pussy bitch right now. That's what turned me into a suburban little pussy bitch. I like Crawford. I was rooting for him against Spence. Everyone called me delusional. Bullshit. Anybody who knew boxing knew Crawford was going to win that fight. Or not no. It was a very close. Let me rephrase. Most fighters I knew were leaning towards Crawford, and most fans were leaning towards Spence. Now, mind you, it was mostly leaning. You only got a few people oh, he's going to kick the shit out. Nobody thought one guy was going to fuck up any. Not one was going to fuck up the other. Nobody really thought that. Black Storm, what up? Whole bunch of questions, man. Right now we're just freestyling at Black Storm. Black Storm, where are you from, man? Talk to us. I had Crawford stomping Spence in the 11th. Didn't think it would be a blowout. Nobody thought it would be a blowout. I had Crawford edging a close to maybe unanimous decision, but I didn't have that. I've been in and out, B. I've seen some of your shows with the co-host. Me, I prefer just you. Ooh, yo, Steph took his mustache and threw a boomerang at Johnny with the mustache. You just threw Johnny a mustache boomerang, Steph. I'm picturing a Marvel movie where Steph pulls off the mustache and it turns into a laser boomerang. Doosh, hits Johnny and Johnny's fake hairline falls off and the mustache goes back on Steph's face and it goes from being red and neon to just back to a black normal mustache. Damn. All right. I like Johnny. I like having Johnny on here. Did Roy Jones call it for Crawford way ahead of time? Well, Roy Jones is the man. EJ is one of my favorite fighters. That's true. Crazy thing, I was born in NY. Born, but you were raised. All right, well, let's not do this, Black Storm. Let's not do this. Let's not do a Teofimo. Now, I'm not shitting on him because he's open. He admits what he is, but people think he was born in New York. They think he was raised there. What? How old were you? We're talking anywhere before 11 or 12, but you're just not from here. I feel like. Really, to be really, really from here, you got to go into teenagehood, man. 13, 14, 15 is when you're really from here. 11, a little bit. Under 11, nah, you were raised somewhere else. You're too little. Johnny must be live, huh? Because he's not coming in. Steph. Damn, Steph is throwing mustache haterade boomerangs at people. Good Lord. As Tone would say. Oh, cha. That sounds really stupid, me saying it. See, and that's how I felt third base sounded when they were coming up. Like, we called that, I'm not going to say it because I don't know if it's offensive, back in the day, WIGGER, a wannabe, or GGA. ER, they would say ER, I don't know, but a wannabe down, basically. I want to be down. Remember that song? Those dudes who talk like third base were wannabes. They wanted to be down. Just saying. I see. Then I'm a Florida boy like Roy. Yeah, well, there we go. That's okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I don't know. Third base is on my mind because I just watched the last episode ever of Yo MTV Raps. And like they all like Method Man, Eric Sermon, Rakim, I think a bunch of dudes were doing ciphers. And then they gave the mic. And the whole time, you should just see the way MC Search was just like, he's like he was so excited, like, oh, I'm down, right? Yo, I'm here, yeah. And it was just, and the way he was dressed with a stupid hat and the way he did, he brought my people back 300 years. He brought my people back in terms of coolness 300 years. Fucker. Remember when Arrow went over to beat Kell Brook? I do. That build up and how that match turned out. I do. Spence had to go there and reclaim, stop this guy. He was certified after that. Gained fandom. Word life. Yo, Shane, you still in here? You bitch. You guys know Shane used to box? His dad, I think, brought him to a gym when he was little, and Shane had a good jab. I don't think they ever taught him anything else, but Shane was on his Ali shit. Shane, he's only 5'6". He would be on his Ali shit, dancing, flipping the jab out. Pretty good, too. You never sparred, though, did you, Shane? I don't think you did. Maybe you did. I used to spar my man, Big Dave. Did you spar, though? Like, or did you just do jab sparring? Because back, one thing they used to do, I don't know if they still do this. I wish some of the young guys were in here, but either the alert didn't go out or people are busy. When you first started and they wanted to get you acclimated with being in the ring, they would do jab sparring, which is just what it sounds. You go in there and all you could throw is jabs at each other. So it really drops like the likelihood of being hurt, but you get used to being in there moving. And sparred only through two. Was it hard sparring or just jab sparring? That made me a big fan of Spence going to Brook's backyard and take his belts, despite Brook having a broken face. People try and act like the broken face made him a no good fighter anymore. And I've never had these injuries, so there's no way I could tell you for sure. But my instinct is it wouldn't. That's a mental thing. But well, I think it would be hard for Tank to reach Jake Paul if Jake Paul tries to stay away from him because of the size difference. And I think Tank, if Jake Paul tried to sit in the pocket and exchange, Tank could knock him out. Even though he's way smaller, it'll be accumulation. He'll do to Jake Paul what Pacquiao did to like Margarito and De La Hoya, to these bigger guys. He'll, over time, beat him silly. But Jake can stay away and hold. So I'm not sure what Jake we get. He'll knock him out if he tries to fight with him. But Jake could, and I think Jake will lose either way. But he would lose and not, maybe his face won't look too chopped up. Trainer had 3 sons close to my age. They took it easy on me. Shit, if it was me, I would have beat the shit out of you. I would have beat you mercilessly. I would have beat you like you tried to sell me a brick of Arm & Hammer. Fuck out of here. And no beef. I'm just OG around here. Love you, bro, and the channel. 3 years ago, BF interviewed you, and I was instant fan of you. Damn. You had some best. You the man. Appreciate you. I'm surprised that you were a BF fan, because BF, his fan base is usually more dudes who are more charged. You seem like a real, you know what I mean? You seem like a real chill guy. Was wondering how would y'all think Devin versus Catterall would look. I'll tell you right now how it would look, and this is a fact.
Boring.
Brooke was a shot fighter after Triple G and the best person on Spence resume. All right. Mo's hating. What's cooking, Alan? Well, my dad's name was Alan. With an A. 2 A's. Same, but just A-double-L-A-N. Alan. You're Alan. Be well. This guy with his politeness. I got arthritis in my hand from slapping haters. Ooh. I told you guys I sprain people's wrists when they hold their hand pads for me. You guys think I'm fucking around? Literally sprain wrists. I'm hitting that hard. Dev versus Jack, NyQuil. Yeah? That would be a fistful of chloroform. I mean, I can't wait to drop this video I made. The Pet Way fight is so dope. Now, my problem with that fight, see, this is what I have I can only have 3 minutes, but I have almost 4. So I got to cut a minute. And it's almost all of it's imperative to the story that I tell. So that's the most challenging part when I have to cut shit. Dev would beat Jack Catterall, and you know this. I think so. Why are you talking about that, Mo? Why are you talking about that? Mo, what propels you to talk about another man's willy?
Tutti frutti.
Why'd you do it, Mo?
It's fun to stay at the YMCA.
Sus, or a synonym for sus in this room is
Tutti frutti.
all good. All good, motherfucker. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. It depends. Haney shocked me with his last performance. Maybe that jab is under construction. I think his mentality, unfortunately, might be under construction. His killer instinct, his PTSD might be in full effect. And that's going to be a problem. Got it, Mr. Miyagi style. Who do you think hits late life crisis faster, men or women? It's a very random thing to talk about. Faster. I think it's about the same time. Women who have children will hit it a little quicker. But about the same time, in your 40s. And it's real. You'll see. You're going to get it. Shut the fuck up. You shut your dirty, filthy little mouth, Shane. Shut the fuck up. You David Duchovny looking motherfucker. He did the right thing staying out of the boxing to heal. Dave's biggest issue is his dad in the corner. Dev's. I thought you meant Dave Benavides. I disagree because Dollar Bill, as he's affectionately known in our circle, steps aside and lets the professionals profession. He lets the pros pro. He's not trying to step in it. Give me these hand pads. No, he's letting them do it. And mind you, the dude's been in boxing for how many years? Like, he's experienced. Maybe not so much in the pro ranks, but he's been in boxing with Dev since Dev was like he has. You guys act like he just jumped in. Who shows promise currently right now? Who fought lately, and who are you looking like? Dang fool. I don't look at anybody and ever think dang fool. Never have I thought dang fool. But Abdullah Mason. Bruce Carrington. Agit Caballel. Mosley said Bill told Devin to do the exact opposite of what they did in his training camp. Really? Well, you're not going to hire Mosley and then not listen to him. Like, you don't hire Sugar, the Shane, the Mose man, and not listen to him. Who said it was a masterpiece? Oh, he's just saving face. Bill Haney is a genius marketer. Come on. I thought the way he fought more guaranteed. Yes, that's what I was thinking, Black. That's what I was thinking. The Haneys just didn't want to play the real trainer and corner man. Good Lord. Good Lord. Bill said his game plan, fuck Shane Mosley. A lot of these fleet of foot fighters nowadays use distance control, separate, engaging, and don't counter enough with the conviction like Ray Leonard would. Well, you're right, but, you know, Ray Leonard was 1 in a trillion. Shushu could beat a lot of names. Hell yeah, he could. Keyshawn Dizzles versus Abdullah Mizzles. I'm going to go with Abdullah Mizzles. Nope, he said fuck Shane at TBV. Oh, so they had beef? Damn. Weird. Maybe Shane made a comp. Maybe because Shane said he did the opposite of what I told him to do. Maybe that's why. He said Dev way better than Shane. So he didn't mean that. There's no way he really meant that. Shane probably came out and was like, yo, he wasn't, because let's be honest, Dev looked definitely boring. I don't know about bad, but boring. And not what he normally fights as. So there's a huge difference. So you have to save face. So that's what Bill's probably doing, saving face. Bill Haney's such a nice guy. Why don't people like him? Because he comes out and says things like, you know, Ryan has to die, and he engages with all of the haters online. He's playing the villain role he's doing for his son what Tio's doing for himself. The difference is people still like his son because the son's not the one saying it. It's his dad. No beef, pause. He said Dev better than Shane, so Dev fought how Bill told him to. I mean, okay. I think a lot of fleet foot fighters have glaring holes that make them use their feet more. Fleet foot, what's that mean? Like, they don't, what's that mean? Bill was a pimp. Past tense, mother lover. What you said, and Dev 12-0, Jose, regularly early, some of the awesome haters. Hand up. What up? My shooter. What's cracking? It's not glaring holes, it's that they have no power. Bill is still a pimp? Really? You picked up one of his hoes? You saw him standing there in the cut? Like, how the fuck you know? Pimp. That's wild to be a pimp. Wild to be a pimp. Haney, Tio, and Stevenson are pillow-fisted at their current weight classes. Not Tio. He's not hitting like he used to, but pillow-fisted is a bit of an exaggeration, if you ask me. Dev is likable. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Except when he snuffed that fucking kid at the carnival. But the word was a kid called him the N-word, which I'm not sure I believe. Like, really, you're going to call him the N-word when he's around a whole bunch of other black people, you're by yourself, and you know he's a boxer? I mean, but, hey, I know racism has no bounds, so who the fuck knows? Like, traditional boxers, they use their feet without using counters because they're scared. They either have glass chins, weak hands, or no power. Okay. Dev is a good kid at heart. He should have played the nice guy like Holyfield. Holyfield could do whatever he wanted because of the way he fought. You guys forget something. The way he fought enabled him to do whatever he wanted because he was exciting to watch. Like a cheap suit. Good Lord. That kid had a chin on him, took Devin's job and his homeboys. Well, he only got hit once, I believe. And Devin kind of sucker punched, like jumped over and hit him. I don't know. I'm big with, like, if I'm gonna hit somebody, like, I'm gonna be like, all right, like, I want them to know what's coming. Unless, of course, if they did something to my daughter or, you know, my son or my family, then I'm just getting them. But in general, if I'm fighting somebody, I want them to know it's like, here it comes. I don't want to hear any cheap shots or sucker punches. Sucker punches are, to me, a huge no-no. Hell no. Unnecessary. You don't think he's nice now? Explain his foolishness. Don't know what the fuck you talking about. Holyfield never had an interview where he didn't say God, Jesus, my mom. Yup. He's big with his mom. My mom always tells me, it's like, what do you, the water boy? Like, that's what the mama told me. Holyfield. I don't know, man. Bill posted a picture of how good his pimp life was. Let me see it. Put the link in. The David. Let's see this pimp picture. Low. Let me guess what Low's going to. I didn't even look at it, but I bet you the first 3 words are going to be Teo. I didn't look at it yet. If Teo, second word. Beats Boots. He's number 1 pound for pound. Agree? No. Yes. Boots isn't a big slow plug. Yo, you've been on TBV too much. For real, Low, you've really been on TB. Either you're playing either way, you've been on TBV too much. You're taking this fucking Dominican dude's persona of, like, just randomly loving people when he knows everybody's going to go against it. There's a way to stir the pot. You don't got to do all that, Low. You are too smart of a boxing pundit and a historian, not like as good as me, but to be doing this fucking nest shit. Duh, Berlanga. No, I don't care. Oh, Jake Paul needs to kill Mike Tyson. That'll be good for boxing if he literally snaps his neck. Come on. You don't need to do that shit. Please don't do that shit. It's not necessary for you to try those and come up with your own antics. Please don't use his. I ironically agree with Low. Oh, Jesus Christ. Boots should stomp Teo out if he wins. That's a miracle. It's not best pound for pound, though. That's never said anything about. I know that. Remember math? So-and-so is to so-and-so as this is to that. Your Teo shit right now is the same as Ness doing it about Berlanga. It's not the fighters, Low. Good Lord. It's the way you fucking... I just explained it. Come on. Don't make me explain it again. Remember that crazy sucker punch by James Bush? Sure do. Richard Grant was his name? Yeah, the dude had a fucking bleached head, black dude with bleached hair. Why would he be? So many people pick Stanionis to beat Boots and shit on him with Karen. Yep. Marco, I'm beef. Ew.
Tutti frutti.
I don't want to hear about your fucking beef.
It's fun to stay.
Tutti frutti.
Gross. Tim Bradley, a mix of, I agree with a lot of what he says, but I also think he's trying to stir the pot. Maybe not consciously, maybe subconsciously, but he's definitely stirring it. Marco, I'm beefing with the state champ. I'm his weight division. He's ass. I whooped his ass every time we sparred. Going to give him the belt. You talking about wrestling or boxing? Spice Cake. I agree with you, Spice Cake. Teo will not beat Jaron Boots Ennis. He has a chance, but I don't think he beats him. 65-35 for Boots. Teo about to go on a slick black fighter tour, so good Lord help us. This is when the Philly of low, the Philadelphia in low oozes out like pus. Tour starting with Devin or Hitchens, maybe. And he could beat those two. Only Boots is favored to beat him. I believe he'll beat anybody at 40, but 47, boxing, all right, so do it. He's so ass, I don't know how he keeps winning. Teo would smoke Hitchens like a tightly rolled blunt. I don't smoke blunts, but from what I know, when you roll them tight, it hits you better. It's more weed in it. I read the message, punk. Tim Bradley, delusional ever since they said he beats Pacquiao. I actually thought he did beat Pacquiao that first fight. Now, it probably was more of a draw because I was going for Pacquiao to lose. I don't know why at that point. He was annoying me. I was being a little biased. But I thought he did really well. And no matter what, I thought it was a close fight. So the fact to this day that people call that one of the biggest robberies ever, I don't get it. I don't see it. I don't know. I have it 90-10 for Bizoots. Damn. Teo beats all the black fighters. Oh, okay. Now Lowe's on his racist Boricua shit.
Oh, that's racist.
Teo beats all the black fighters from 35 to 40 and 47. I have Teo beating Norman Jr. Damn. Is Lowe allowed to be this racist even though he's a Boricua?
Oh, that's racist. Oh, that's racist.
You allowed to do that?
Ain't nobody got time for that.
You gotta be careful, Lowe. Some of these black fighters might hit you with a... You know what I'm saying? You'll get hit with a straight Hadouken. Lowe's being mad racist. Marco, you were on crack. I was on crack? Okay. Marco, who you got, Keyshawn or De Los Santos? De Los Santos. So what y'all think about Norman versus Ennis? Ennis is going to pound him into the ground like some plant manure. Lowe was all the... I know, man. Lowe's mad racist. Read the whole message. I said Boots beats him. You said Boots beats him? Oh, so you're saying, but you're thinking if Teo beats Boots, he's number one pound for pound? Which I disagree with. Teo low-key slicker than those slick black fighters. Agreed? He is slick. Everybody said the same thing when he fought Loma and Taylor, but he beat them easily. Yeah, but you know he didn't beat easily? Cambosis and that other fucking guy that he was like, do I still got it? So, you know, unfortunately, that's still branded into people's medulla oblongatas. Slickest non-black fighter? Teofim's. Vertigo Norman stayed ducking. Ooh, Vertigo Norman. Teo made Taylor look like he parks cars for a living. That shit was sad. So what's wrong with parking cars for a living? Damn, Mo. Because you a big-time gas inspector? Got shit on the working man? Fucking California snobs. Read the whole message, Marco. You got people thinking I'm racist now. Okay, fine. Looked like you were saying something racist. Teo beats all the black fighters from 35 to 40 and 47. I have Teo beating Norman Jr., but only Boots beats him. Yeah, that's racist. Why you got to bring up black fighters? Why can't you just say all the fighters? You threw in the word black. I'm going to do that shit that Ness and Amin did to me, trying to make me racist. I'm going to do it too. But in your case, that could actually be looked at as a little like, why the fuck are you focusing on? I don't think you're racist. I'm not trying to do that to you. But why? Who gives a fuck if he beats black fighters or not? Why don't you just say all the fighters in his weight? Why black? What was the point of saying that? Riddle me that. I'd say Nicolino, but I know who you're talking about. Loche. Dos Santos coming off. What up, BC? Long layoff. Injury, and BA has a 10-pound rehydration clause. What's BA? Bob Arum. Okay, you might have a point. I'm the working man. Man, you're a snotty, high income. I don't know how much. Is that a city union job, Mo? Teo seems like he fights in the level of his competition. So that's a fact. I literally have a blue collar. Low is literally below. What's up, Clarissa? Low's being racist, Clarissa. Again. Is Barrios or Norman weakest link at 47? Sandor had been robbed by all these damn fighters. Teo was doubting if his name was Teo after the fight. Slider, good pick. Thanks, Schmoove. I'm Schmoove. I don't get upset. Kick a hole in the speaker, pull the plug, and then I jet. Come, get some, you little bum. I take the cake, but can't kick the crumb. From the theoretical cynic, from the theoretical, cynical, superior, ultimate. See, I'm getting old. What up, G Smooth? What's cracking and stacking? Ain't nothing stacking, unfortunately. Not yet. Most smells gas all day. That's why some of his picks are a little off. Nah, BA, I meant VA is Virginia. Oh. So you calling him Virginia? T versus Dev. Double shot of NyQuil. Nah. Teo is never boring. I disagree. Teo's never boring. Even against, what's his face? It was kind of exciting to watch. Against Barbosa, who is very, very reserved in the ring. Devin literally threw his title in the garbage rather than fight Sandor Martin. No, that was Riddick Bowe. I think Sandor beats Devin and Ryan too. Okay. Can he take office too after Trump? Like, what else can this guy do? Does he make a hell of a cup of coffee? What are we talking about here? Good Lord, Robert. Good Lord. Teo versus Jermaine was a bedtime story, sleepy time fight. Jermaine is a little boring sometimes. I agree. Jermaine Ortiz can be a un poquito, how do you say boring? Baracho? No, that means tired. How do you say boring in Spanish? Oh man, did I fucking scare Low off? Low, I don't think you're racist, but it was weird why you. Well, I don't know why you're focusing on the black fighters, but I don't think you're racist, Low. I was just fucking around. Don't go anywhere. Yo, Teo versus Boots. Let's go. I want that fight. What's your favorite division to watch? I don't have a favorite division. I don't think. Maybe 47 now. Because all but heavyweights, I don't know. I don't. That's hard. The fights in Virginia. Virginia has mandatory clause. A mandatory 10-pound rehydration clause. So you have to. You can't rehydrate over 10 pounds for anybody. The state does that. Interesting. I like that actually. That'll stop weight, quote unquote, bullying. Sandor best at 140 beats all blacks. Blacks? I thought fucking Low was racist. You gotta call them blacks? You gotta refer to them as blacks?
Oh, that's racist. Oh, that's racist. Oh, that's racist.
Good jeez. Aburrido. Aburrido. Okay, so it'll be mucho aburrido. No me gusta. Aburrido boxeo, pero basura. Teo got dropped by Kambosos in the first round too. Why he come out that fight showing everything he had? Because he apparently had some fucking shit lung problems, which a known doctor who works on fighters, a known fight doctor, a female, there was a letter released by her. And why does that matter? Well, he could have lied. Yeah, but if he would have lied, she would have seen it and she probably would have been like, no, I never did this. He had a fucking a confirmed medical condition and nobody looks at that. Because I don't think he looked like himself. If Teo had a trainer teach him how to fight to come forward, inside fighter, oh, come on. De Los Santos on the Shakur fight said he still could make 130. Okay. Damn, so this is where the racists hang out. Nah, just Low's a little racist and David Garcia is a little racist, but that's all good. Roly Poly should be fighting Haney, boy. I really believe it's more what Ryan didn't do than what Rolly did. I'm really looking forward to Puello versus Matias. If Puello wins again, he's been proven to adapt. Okay. I wonder what was going through Ryan's mind the second his ass touched that canvas against Rolly. Is it like, oh shit, this is embarrassing? Is it, I can't believe this? Is it maybe he was throwing the fight? Who knows? I'm not big on that, but you never know. Would like to see any of those guys fight Norman Blair. Yup, Blair the Flair. Tio got a doctor's at Honduran pharmacy. Now you're just shitting on your own race, Clarissa. That doesn't make sense. I'm not racist. One of my kids is mixed. That's what they all say. Yeah, I'm not racist. I got 3 black friends and I banged 1 Filipino girl. I'm darker than I look, specifically waist. Oh, that's so gross. Why the fuck would you share that shit with us? Nasty. And by the way, you know what they say? Dudes who have to tell you and brag means that they're packing Tic Tacs. I have a black car. That was gross. That was really gross. Please, David, please annoying the channel. Can we sue him, attorney, for mental abuse? I have punitive damages for the mental abuse that what he just said gave me. Yo, you know who had been looking really damn good switching gears? My dude Emiliano Vargas. He will be soon the face of boxing. I don't think he'll be the face of boxing, but he does look good. I got white t-shirts. Lo siento. That's funny. You know who is racist? Is Marco. Just ask Queen Amin. He told me when we spoke privately that he didn't think I was racist. So, Palm Squad. Yo, Eric, why you hate the fucking Australian dude? The New Zealand dude? Well, that would surprise me. What's that all about? He's not in here, so. That was weird. I feel like. Oh, he did it just for the clicks. I'm definitely not a racist. My ancestors slept with everyone. True that. They should just put Parker versus Caballel to separate the next number 1. Yup. Agreed. I like this slide and counter guy. Where did all the... I don't know, but it's bullshit. Just like boxing, it's subjective, it's stupid. Because there's no way to have definitive rules for it so we could actually agree on it. Stupid. Stupid. It's annoying. Never letting that Bill O'Reilly thing go, by the way, was too hilarious. It's funny to you that they called me Bill O'Reilly? That they're being racist? Okay. I'm glad you get a nice knee slapper out of racial hate. Cool. Mo loves hate, everybody. Oh, Marco, do you really think... Okay, Marco, do you really think there will be the face of the next 5 years from now? Who? You know, thanks to that Amin rant, I subbed to your channel and had mad respect. Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Damn, you did ran off low? I know. I mean, Low gets shit on in these chats because he's always coming in here, and I love it. I love him. He's my man. But he's always coming in here with that Tio shit. So people, you know, you get 25 meat lovers Tio pizzas ordered for him the second he comes in the room. You the man, no cat. You the man. You the man. Amin is the most racist on the show. I never thought he was racist at all. I thought we were cool. And then when he did that, it surprised me. But I told you guys this before. One of my closest friends one time, black dude, thought I said something racist. That was not even close to being racist. right? And I was real upset. I was like, this motherfucker's known me for a long time. It's like one of my closest friends. I'm like, how could he? And then I just realized, like, he explained, he got triggered or whatever. He thought the racial climate we're in currently over the last few years is at a place where me as a white guy, I can't understand it. But black dudes or maybe anybody of color, I guess, they're getting, certain triggers. There's certain things. It's like certain shit's happening that we never thought would happen. So it puts people into a mind frame like, fuck, I never thought this other shit would happen. So I can't put it past me. Is my man racist now? Like, I don't know what it's like. So when Amin did that, and it's funny because I'd already gone through this with my man. When Amin did it, it hit me way less. Because, it kind of hurt my feelings. Like, I considered me and Amin boys for the most part, as much as I was with Ness. It hurt my feelings. I'm like, oh, it's my man. What the fuck? Even though I never met him in real life. But it hit me less because of what I went through in my personal life, where I'm like, oh, if my closest friend can go through a moment, it was just a moment, then of course a dude who I've never even met in person can go through that moment. So I just chalked it up to the racial climate and what's going on in the world, especially America. Saying one of my closest friends. What? What up, Star Lion? Amin is not a racist. He's a creep. You only watch. No problem at Ness or with Johnny. Huh? What? Star Lion. See, Marco's not racist. He has black friends. 2 of them. I'm just kidding. Star Lion. Eric Gomez. I'm a content creator jumping on open panels to talk. You just don't like what I say. Did he answer why? Low nose Teo stank. I don't think he answered why he doesn't like you. Oh, he talks too much, wants to jump on everyone's panel, acts like he knows it all. Okay. I got it. Hey, man. I don't know. I'll tell you one thing. I've never heard one thing negative out of Eric's mouth. I forget your real name. New Zealand dude. So while you don't annoy me, I never heard him say anything. He's not one of those guys that shits on people is all I'm saying. TBV hate and East's bias have been sent to provide balance. Fernando had a gauntlet facing Campos. Corte. Yeah, he did. I've bought a black car. Okay. She got jokes. Oh, there's Yayan. Yayan. I'm sick. I missed the whole hour. That's okay. I love it. Oh, I don't love it. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. I loved it until I saw what it was. Go fuck yourself. Here's my man. Make money, take money. South side. Do. Make money, take money. South side. Raising Canaan, baby. He keeps it real. Shout out to Pretty Boy Marco, Big Homie Tia. Okay, I'm not going to read that swallow shit anymore because it's starting to get gross. Picking white bread over wheat is the biggest indicator of being racist. Okay. And shout out to SGA for letting Ant Edwards that there's levels for this shit. What the fuck are you talking? Who's SGA and who's Ant Edwards? The golden rule, treat others the way you want to be treated. That's a fact. You learned something about Yoon. Learned something about you today. Impressed. I'm assuming he meant to write Yayan. What'd you learn about him? Basketball live, a little bro. Facts. Ike versus Eric Morales. No. Huge weight discrepancy. That wouldn't happen. Eric might have finished at like 147, but he was way lighter. Ike finished at like middleweight, I think. Bro, those are the West Coast teams. You a casual in all sports? Who are you talking to? West Coast teams? What are West Coast teams? What this dude just said? Let me go back to it. SGA? What's SGA stand for? You guys with your fucking acronyms. You kids got to stop using acronyms. I am not a fucking word detective. I don't need to sit there and figure out what the fuck acronyms stand for. SGA. What is that? Was that a basketball team? Motherfuckers. Marco, did you see rumors that Canelo was sparring Boots? Nope. But that would be fucking genius. Genius. This fucking guy. Man, you're from my borough too, man. You're supposed to have my back. Not try and say Ness Minion shit. All right, give me 1 second, guy. My bad. My bad, yo. My bad, yo. I'm back, baby. And I still ain't black. I'm not black from the waist down either. Like David Garcia said. Gross. SGA is a player, Marco. Oh, I know who the fuck. He's the lead. Now I'm about to make you guys all feel so. He's a league leader in scoring. I know who the fuck. Skinny dude, real skinny. Too skinny, has a long hair. Come on, man. Fuck out of here. I know who he is. You East Coast dudes getting scanned with. Okay. Yeah, I think Eric Morales and Wilfredo Gomez would have been a war. Yeah. Just give me a regular. I like the most bang for my buck. Thank you. All you West Coast dudes getting slaughtered by Joey Badass. Spiced cake. Little Marco, huh? And why don't really be putting any dogs in boxing today's climate? Hitchens. Not everyone is going to like you. IBFP is always cool to me. Some guests and audiences aren't. It is what it is. I don't know who IBFP is. And oh, okay. I know what that is. What's good die? All right, I'm gonna go to work the bag. Oh shit. Yo, Mo, do me a favor. Do me a favor, Mo. You're the only one who has balls in here to actually do this. Yayan. Take a video of you hitting the bag again because certain people in the chat, Yayan, don't want to do it, Eon. So certain guys that are from certain places, Indiana, don't want to take videos of them hitting the bag. So do that like you did it last time and show specific people, Eon, Yayan, what it takes to grab your fucking brass walnuts and upload the shit. And we'll watch it and we'll all have fun. Because we don't make fun of people here. You were supposed to show us boxing footage. You showed one video of yourself playing basketball that was taken by a drone that was literally orbiting around the moon. That's how far away it was. You were supposed to show me Cobra reflex bag, heavy bag, anything. You just showed, oh yeah, you sent one time some fucking quick, like 2-second shadow box shit. I want to see you hit the bag. Spar would be the best. Plus, I'll help. No, I don't remember you sending me shit. Definitely not you hitting the bag. And if you did, it was a long time ago. Rocco! The black dude with an Italian name. What's cracking? It's more likely Teo fights Boots. That'll be a mistake for Teo, but maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Haney may be blackballed by Oscar Bob PBC. Is Queens a shithole? No. Queens might be one of the nicest. It's like very suburban in a lot of parts of it. Hey, look, like other things, you got all different parts. Astoria, Queens is dope. Close to the New York City, safe. affordable-ish for New York City. Where Rob came up, is more of a shithole. But then parts of where Rob came up in Jamaica and out there, like Corona and all that, people got houses. It's like suburban. You know, it all depends. I would live in Queens, but wifey refuses to do it. I don't want to see you shadow box. I want to see you hit something. I want to see what kind of power when it lands. This shit doesn't, you know. Rocco's Modern Life Nickelodeon. Marco, the Nintendo's about to fall. Nope, it's good. Thank you, though. Chill. That's what I'm saying. Queens, you have gutter parts. I got to be honest, though, Rob. There's not that many gutter parts. But you have gutter parts. You have shitty parts. You have suburban parts. You got, like, city-ish, like Astoria, Jackson Heights. It's all kinds of shit. It's a mix. It's a mix. You don't have brownstones in Queens. That's one thing I'll say. There's no part of Queens that's like brownstone Brooklyn or like brownstone Manhattan. That's one thing Queens doesn't have. It's definitely visually uglier. That's why Brooklyn got so hot, because Queens is closer to New York City, but Brooklyn is beautiful. You have beautiful tree-lined blocks with brownstones, kind of like how the Cosby Show looked, which is Queens doesn't have that shit. But Queens is actually central to Midtown Manhattan. It's everything about it. Like, it should have blew up, but it's visually, the architecture in Brooklyn is so much nicer than Queens. Queens is, I'll say one thing about Queens, Rob, you're going to agree with me. The architecture in Queens is straight garbage. Ugly. Most of it. I'll do a video and do whatever you got to do. He made me break my neck. I mean, I don't know about all that, but tomorrow, 2 p.m. live, I got you. All right. I'm about to hit the heavy bag as well. Take a picture of it, contrarian. Defense, the bag KO'd you. Jokey jokes. Puerto Rico women from NYC loud than a motherfucker. All women from NYC are loud than a motherfucker. Jamaica Ave now got high rises charging $5,000 for. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I do not believe. I do not. Matter of fact, Rob, put a link to the Street Easy right now. There's no way, no fucking place in Jamaica is charging 5 G's for a 1-bedroom. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. You can get a 2-bedroom for 5 G's in the nicest part of Brooklyn. There's no way. Unless that building gives you fucking free blowies, coke, and bars of gold as concessions, I don't believe it. Kyle, what up, blood? All right, show me the Street Easy. You show me a Street Easy. I'm not even trying to be a dick, because I'm not trying to make you look dumb or whatever. I'm really just curious, because if I'm wrong, then I'll have learned something. Put a Street Easy link for a 1-bedroom apartment in Jamaica that's charging $5,000, because it'll be there. Big Perk said if Wolves lost today, they would be cooking that big dumb dude anyway. Yeah, nah, I don't believe that. You can get a two bedrooms in really nice buildings in Brooklyn, go for 5 G's. Nice buildings, like with all kinds of amenities, doorman, all that. Not all of them, Clarissa. Yes, some do. A lot do. That's just how we are. Like, Italian girls too. Like, the fuck out of here. You know, like, they do that shit. I used to think Alicia Keys was fine until I heard her talk. She sounded like a hood. Yeah. No, she has that raspy voice. She grew up on my block. Not on my block. 5 blocks away from me. 6 blocks away from me, actually, to be exact. Which is the equivalent of a 6-minute walk, like right there. So if I go to the fight July 12th solo, I'm going to get mugged by you scumbags. What? That's a really random thing to say. I want to go for that whole weekend. You're not going to get mugged by anybody. What you talking about? Now, she is cute. She's very pretty. Very pretty. I'd park for Alicia Keys. Alicia? If I was single? Yep. Boom! At the park. I would Babe Ruth it. Yeah, man, I have a couple girls growing up that I fucked with that were half black, half white. They make them some of the most beautiful women. NY def ain't safe with white. The Nixon effect. MC Light. Yeah, that's true. Believe that Turkey will be scouting new talent for 147 division based on last show. Yeah. I mean, back then, bro. Always. To this day, if I was single and before I was single, yeah. She's all right. Nothing. I mean, I probably. She's okay. I saw them throw garbage at somebody. If that's what you're talking about, that wasn't really. If that's what you mean, that's not an attack. Give him a little. Giving him a little toxic Avenger shower isn't. I wouldn't say it's attacking. Yeah, Rob. Rob, you peep my. You peep my video, right? My next video. There are females in the chat. That's true. Will guys hate me at the gym if I intimidate William Skull style? If I imitate William Skull style? Where do you recommend to stay that's close to Louis Armstrong Stadium? Don't stay. There's nothing to do around that area, right? I would go into like Astoria. Get a hotel in Astoria. It's kind of the most happening part. You jump on a train, you're there in like 20 minutes. Maybe even less. I saw the Knicks video. The streets were packed. You saw the one I did? Yeah. She was wild. Hitting somebody with a garbage can. No. Man, where we grew up, there's different levels to assault. Throwing a couple of bags of garbage at somebody isn't really assault. It's like fucking with him. That would be fucking with somebody. Assault is beating his ass, stomping him out. Halliburton gonna smoke $5 Nick bags. Okay. I wish I could go to the Berlanga fight. That event is going to be dope. Get your money up. No, I'm just playing. I got to get my money up too. Maybe we could get our money up together somehow. Pacers fan got hazed. Well, why would you walk the streets with that stupid fucking jersey on? I mean, look, I get it. People should be able to walk around and be safe and not get. But my video, I said it all, guys. Us New York Knicks fans have the biggest case of basketball blue balls ever recorded. We've been cock teased by the Knicks, some of us, for meaning me, our whole lives. Like, yeah, you want some? Yeah. Ooh, you can come close. You could touch it. You want to hit it? Psych! We got big, giant basketball blue balls. Now, what happens when you got blue balls? You would do anything to bust off like Dennis Rodman at the Bunny Ranch. Anything. So that makes you what? Aggressive. That's why they tell fighters don't bang before fights. Why? Well, you lose your it makes you stay mad when you haven't released that way. So all that being said, two things. One, I don't trust it. I still don't want to get too amped because, like I said, giant cock tease. If I get any more basketball blue balls, it'll be like Johnny Dangerously. My shits might fucking explode. Two, if you know this about us, why are you walking around? And there's two ways to look at it. It's like, again, it's like a girl walking around with everything popping out, shaking it in your face and be like, nope, can't touch me. When they know the dudes haven't busted off in 50 years. That's how bad it is. But the same side of it, that still doesn't, it's not a good reason for grape, right? So I get that. Just like, I don't mean literally, but in terms of this, I'm likening this to hitting this dude. You still shouldn't fucking put your hands on somebody for no reason. But you might want to think twice. I know this kind of sounds like she deserved it. She wore a skirt. A little different, but the same. I don't agree with that part in terms of men and women, but I do agree a little bit with this guy. Like, we got to think a little bit. Joaquin, what up, blood? People be acting crazy in the states that don't allow open carry. I guess. I'm going to just say y'all lucky it wasn't me in that jersey. Yayin, they would stomp you. No, I'm just playing. Oh, Will, Oakley, Starks, Mason, Spreewell, the best. Yup. Word life. Word them. Uppities. What the fuck is this? Semen retention is key in life. It makes geniuses of common men. It's the fountain of youth. Semen retention. I don't think I would have ever heard that spoken in my chat. Bible speak of it. Okay. It's like the boy who cried wolf. Well, exactly. We're talking about Knicks, baby. People say Fat Joe is the new Drake curse on the NY sports teams. Keep your hands to yourself, kid. Exactly. And I agree with that. But it's almost like getting somebody's face like, you bitch, you can't fuck. Hit me. Go ahead. Hit me, bitch. Hit me, bitch, you little pussy bitch. It's almost like doing that. And then the person, when he hits you, it's like, okay, he shouldn't hit somebody first, but you kind of asked for it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what NAP means. There are more acronyms. What up, Danny? Every world title holder is about semen retention. Gross. Oh, that was my wife. Hold on. 7, 6, 4, 5. All right. There you go, lady. John Wick over here trying to shoot 4-digit. What? Semen retention is the worst ideology for normal folks. Didn't they win in like 73? Nah, I wasn't born yet. Go fuck yourself. I'm not that old. Before I was born. NAP is short for Indianapolis. No, I don't know why it's called that. Obviously, Indianapolis. Come on. Indianapolis. Indianapolis. It's in the fucking word. My wife retents my... Something I could do without hearing. But fuck it. Marco was 29 and 73. You got jokes. You got jokes. You got jokes. That's actually kind of funny. All right, brother. Keeps it real. Is natural. I used to catch feels on a bitch. Now I throw shields on the dick. Stop me from the HIV shit. My man Rob. My man Rob. What are you guys talking about? Here in SoCal, we spoiled. I know. Marco, you throw what on what? Shields on the dick. To stop me from the HIV shit. Duh. Who's Miss Natural? What are you guys talking about? Let's hear it. Best boxing move. Oh, we've done this before, Danny. Got to be Rocky 4. Rob, you're telling me you don't... See, I thought you were a New Yorker. But this shows... Yayan calls me old head. This shows that you're a young head. You don't know who... That's one of the greatest rappers of all time, a lyric from a song of his. Song of his with Method Man. And if you knew, you would give it props. Yeah, she's definitely on the Mount Rushmore. What the fuck are you guys talking about? Yes. Soft like a Twinkie filling. Killing. Prepare for this rap killing. Blank blank is the illest. Your style's played out like Arnold. And then what you talking about, Willis? Your style is played out like that Arnold and the...
What you talking about, Willis?
The heat is on. The black Frank White's here to unite. Throw dick to Dyke. Throw dick to Dykes? Come on. Come on. Oh. All right. I never rapped that, Marco. That Paul's worthy. That's like rapping Biggie's. No, it's not. Saying I used to throw shields on the dick. Now I used to catch fields on the bitch. Now I throw shields on the dick. Why is that pause worthy? You saying you used to grab titties and you know, but now you have to wear condoms because of AIDS. That's literally what that lyric means. Why is that pause worthy? Explain to me. I must be missing something. Biggie was dope. I know it was more from the like Smokers division, but that boxing Gladiator. I never even heard of him. Who's in that? Yes, I study ancient mystery schools, the occult, tantra. Because the slang has changed now. I don't think so. Catching feels on a bitch. How's that sound? Throwing shields on the dick? Oh, maybe that part makes you uncomfortable? The throwing shield. I don't know. I don't see it being bad, but whatever. I'm old. Cuba Gooding. All right. Well, to each his own, I suppose. To each his own. All right. Word. Now, what else we got going on, people? Let's end this shit strong. Strong like bull. Talk to me. Shane, you still in here? Probably not. Oh, wait. Here we go. Fred or Shane. Forever hold your peace or speak up now. Are you guys in here? Usyk's going to box his socks off. I don't even think Dubois is not even going to try for the body shots. Dumbass. You knock the guy out, arguably, and then you get up, and instead of continuing to throw those shots to the breadbasket, you end up quitting from a jab. You know you could hurt him. You know you could knock him out. You already hit him with some shit that took a lot out of his energy bar. And you still end up quitting from a jab. I don't know about rigged, but like, what the fuck? Yeah, like, what the fuck is what I think about that. Oh, that felt good. What the fuck? I'm a wizard, Harry. Okay. Who y'all got if Haney versus Teo? Teo beats everybody. Maybe Shakur. That'd be a tough one because Shakur is very difficult because he's so defensive-minded. These fighters nowadays in the heavyweight division aren't fighting like Usyk. Yep. You guys, what are you guys talking about? Porn stars? What the fuck are you guys talking about? Why do UK fighters orbital bones? There's only two. Cal and Billy Joe. Yeah, I agree. Maybe. I think Haney, Teo will be fun to watch. Well, Teo's fun to watch against everybody. And Gary Antoine seems really fun too. He got some, that dude rapid fires shots like he's using a tennis ball machine. Everybody don't mind a little butt blizzard so often. The fuck does that mean? All right, you guys are starting to really confuse me now. We talking about girls? What the fuck are we talking about here? Is Mo still in here? I don't think he is. No Shane, no Mo. Sounds like I'm saying no Shane, no Mo, but I mean no Shane, no Mo, M-O-E, not M-O-R. Good Lord. Wait, you don't ever watch the NBA games live? Not lately. If there's one now, don't tell me who's winning. Nah, not lately. If they go to the finals, I'll probably watch the games live. Biggie killed Tupac. It's probably the dude in the gang, the high-ranking member in the Crips that Tupac decided to stomp out 2 hours earlier. That's probably the guy who killed him. What up, Adrian? It's cracking. My man, Adrian, front of the fucking Benz. It's tomorrow. Okay. Don't watch modern NBA, but I hoop 3 times a week at 24, and I'm still raw. All right. I haven't watched an NBA game live in years. I watch highlights. I'm too long. Yeah, I'm with you. I might, but if the Knicks go to the finals, actual finals, I might meet up with some people and do this shit old school style. Okay. Doppelganger. Yeah, I don't watch football like I was basketball, but always was super. Yeah. Yeah, I love because basketball is annoying to watch the full game with all the timeouts and the commercials. Like the highlights is great because there's a lot of shit that happens back and forth. There's nothing happening. You're just like my wife used to get so pissed. You know, babies, 20 seconds left. Shit'll take 10, 15 minutes. 20 seconds. It's like, yeah, timeout, bye bye. And then if it goes in overtime, actually another 10 minutes. Like she would get so mad because basketball can go quickly, but it could be so prolonged. And now they have like challenging calls and all kinds of other shit. Thoughts on tanks? Who's he using? What up, Malik? NBA has become unwatchable to me. I wouldn't say unwatchable, but not the same for sure. How is he going to have a blackout if Knicks actually win? It's going to get crazy. It's going to be crazy. I might bust out my old Starks jersey. Do you guys know what I got? And I got Starks' real All-Star jersey. He was only an All-Star once, I believe. And what they do is they have at least 1 or 2 extras in case you rip yours per player. My man, who was Duke Ellington's grandson, Duke Ellington, the famous jazz musician, this dude is his grandson. So he, being Duke Ellington's grandson, running the Duke Ellington Orchestra, he was mad rich, and he would just everybody knew his grandfather, right? So he would just had mad money, somehow he got his hands on John Starks' actual jersey from the All-Star game, one of his backup jerseys that was sitting there that he would have put, not this is the one he wore, this is the one he would have wore if and I mean, you see it's super long because they were made to be, I got that shit, still got it. I shall rock that. I've only worn it like 4 or 5 times in my life. Yeah, man. He was my favorite player of all time. Jay Boogie. I call him Jay Boogie. Fuck Ewing. I met Ewing. He was kind of a dick. That was a mistake for Tang. I mean, he might be cool. It's like Nats in here. He might be cool now, but when he was younger, he was known for being a dick to fans. No, I'm not. That's something I'm not raffling. Because first off, it means so much to me. But more importantly, I don't think I get that much. If I could get like $100K for it, I'd raffle it right now for sure because I need the money. But for like $1,000 or $500, nah. I don't even think I get 1,000 for it. I'll probably get 500 for it, if that. Unless the Knicks win the championship, then maybe it'll go up to like 1,000 or some shit. Even the flies are tired of your shit. You grew up in the Jordan era, but I grew up in New York City, man. The fuck you think? We're loyal. That's I'm loyal. No, I never said John Starks. Actually, there were similarities there. You know, he was an all-star one year. He was a few years one of the best 2 guards in the league, up top 10. He was. Shout out to Marquito in the chat. I'm outie. I'm about to be outie myself. Brother man. Knicks fans are insufferable. Whatever. All right, people. I'm out as well. Let us reconvene tomorrow. Appreciate you guys as always. Peace.